I remember the first time a human called me dead. I was lying on the desert ground, curled into a dry brown ball. No leaves, no green, no movement, just a small tumble of dry branches. A traveler picked me up and turned me in his hand. He laughed and said, "This plant is finished." Then he threw me aside. Hours later the sky opened, rain fell on the desert, and sand drank the water. And so did I. Slowly, very slowly, I began to open. My tight little body started to loosen. My branches stretched outward. Green returned to place that had looked lifeless only moments before. The same traveler passed the next morning. He stopped, he stared, and this time he did not laugh, because the dead plant he had thrown away was alive again. Humans have many names for me. Some call me the resurrection plant. Others call me the rose of Jericho. But in the language of science, my name is Selaginella Lepidophylla. A small desert plant that learned a strange trick. I can sleep through this itself and wake again when the rain returns. For centuries, humans have watched a small miracle. A plant that dries, curls, and sleeps like a stone, then wakes again when water returns. But my real story is even stranger than the legend. Welcome to Green Wisdom. Here we explore the hidden stories of plants, where history, myth, and science meet. If you enjoy mysterious plants and ancient stories, consider subscribing, because some plants heal. Some plants poison, and some plants simply refuse to stay dead. Tonight, I will tell you my story. Long before science tried to explain me, humans told stories. Beautiful stories, strange stories, stories filled with hope. In the desert of the Middle East, people believed I was a sacred plant. They called me the Rose of Jericho. According to legend, I rolled across the desert sands like a wandering spirit. When rain finally touched the earth, I would open again. People saw this and believed I carried a sacred power, the power of rebirth. In some stories, travelers kept me in their homes. They would place my dry body in a bowl of water. Slowly, I would unfold before their eyes. To them it looked like a miracle, a plant returning from death. Some believed I could bring good luck, others believed I protected homes. In parts of Europe, I became a symbol of Christmas and resurrection. Families placed me in water during the winter holidays. Watching me open became a quiet ritual, a reminder that life can return even in the coldest seasons. There was another story too. Some said I was blessed during a journey through the desert. They believed a holy traveler once rested beside me. When the traveler stood up to continue the journey, the plant opened. Since that day, people believed I carried a blessing. A plant that sleeps and wakes again. A plant that teaches patience. A plant that reminds humans that life can hide inside stillness. Children watched me opening bowls of water. Elders told stories beside the fire, and slowly the legend grew. A tiny desert plant became something more, not just a plant, but a symbol of hope, of survival, of life returning when everything seems lost. And yet, the truth behind this story is not magic. It is something even more fascinating. Imagine you are a traveler hundreds of years ago. No laboratories, no microscopes, no plant science, just your eyes. And the strange things nature shows you. You are walking across a dry desert. Everything around you looks dead. Dust, rocks, Silence. Then you see a small brown ball rolling across the sand. A dead plant. You think. You pick it up. It is light, dry, completely lifeless. Days later, rain falls. You pass the same place again, and suddenly the plant is green, open, alive. What would you think? For ancient people, this was almost impossible to explain. How could something that looked dead return to life? Many cultures believed life had hidden spirits inside it. So when I opened again after rain, they believed a spirit had awakened. Others believed I carried the power of the desert itself, the ability to survive where almost nothing else could. To them, I was not just a plant, I was a message. Nature showing that death is not always the end. Sometimes it is only sleep, and sleep can end when the conditions are right. Without science, people explain the world through stories, and sometimes those stories were surprisingly close to the truth. Today, we understand my secret much better, but the truth is still amazing. I am not truly dying when I dry, I am entering a deep sleep. When the desert becomes too dry, I slowly lose water. My branches curl inward, my leaves fold, my entire body tightens into a ball. This shape protects me. The curled branches reduce sunlight and wind. They also help me roll across the desert. Yes, I can actually move with the wind, like a tiny traveler. Inside my cells, something important happens. My body produces special sugars that protect my tissues. These sugars act like tiny shields. They stop my cells from breaking when water disappears. So instead of dying, I pause. My life slows down almost completely. Then something simple happens. Rain falls. Water touches my dry body. My cells drink again. My branches slowly unfold. Green color returns. Life resumes. What looked like resurrection is really survival. A very clever survival strategy. Scientists call plants like me resurrection plants. There are only a small number of species of Earth that can do this. And researchers study us carefully, because if humans understand this ability, it may help protect crops from drought. Plants like me show something important. Life does not always fight harsh conditions. Sometimes it waits. Sometimes survival means patience. So the next time you see a dry desert plant curled into a small ball, remember this. It may not be dead, it may only be waiting for the right moment to live again. And if you enjoy discovering strange plant stories like this one, follow Green Wisdom and explore the other videos on this channel, because the plant world is full of quiet miracles. You just have to look closely enough to see them.